Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters. Today, I want you to pay close attention because what I am about to share will speak directly to your heart. Allah is trying to reach you. Yes, you heard me correctly. You have passed His test, and now He wants you to listen, to act, and to embrace the guidance that has been patiently waiting for you. Have you ever felt like you've been tested more than you could handle, and yet, somehow, you made it through? That is no coincidence. That is divine orchestration. Allah tests the chosen ones in ways that refine their spirit, sharpen their focus, and prepare them for the extraordinary blessings ahead. Passing the test is not the end. It is the beginning of a new level of awareness, responsibility, and divine alignment. Think about it. While the world struggles with distractions and confusion, you have demonstrated endurance, patience, and faith. That makes you part of a rare group, one that sees beyond the surface, listens to the subtle whispers of guidance, and aligns their actions with divine wisdom. And yes, while others rush into opportunities blindly, you are learning the strategic art of listening first, moving second, and trusting fully in the process that Allah has designed for you. Here's a little truth to keep in mind. Passing the test does not mean life suddenly becomes easy. It means that Allah is preparing to show you things you could never have accessed before. Doors that were once closed are now slightly ajar. Opportunities that were previously hidden will start to reveal themselves. And the first step in recognizing these blessings is to pause, observe, and truly listen. Over the next several minutes, I will guide you through understanding what it means to have passed the test, how Allah communicates with the chosen ones, and why listening now is more important than ever. By the end of this video, I will lift a special prayer for you, a prayer to strengthen your heart, sharpen your focus, and align your next steps with divine guidance. Remember this hook. Passing the test is not the finish line. It is the starting point. The true reward lies in what comes next, in the clarity, strength, and insight you gain by following Allah's guidance carefully, intentionally, and with full awareness. So stay attentive, open your heart, and let this message resonate deep within you. Because the next level of your life is waiting, and Allah wants you to step into it fully prepared. Every test from Allah carries a purpose, and passing it is a sign of spiritual readiness. The test is not merely about endurance, it is a process of refinement. It distinguishes those who are prepared to receive higher guidance from those who are not. Allah tests the chosen ones in ways that reveal patience, faith, and clarity. Passing the test signals that your heart, mind, and spirit are now aligned for the next stage of your journey. Have you ever wondered why some challenges feel heavier than others, even when you thought you were prepared? That weight is intentional. It is a filter, a divine calibration to ensure that only those ready to receive greater guidance move forward. By navigating these trials, you have proven that your faith is rooted, your focus is strong, and your spirit is resilient. This is why Allah now seeks to reach you directly. Your readiness has been confirmed. The test also serves to heighten your awareness. Challenges that seem difficult are, in truth, lessons in disguise. They teach patience, discernment, and strategic thinking. They refine your actions and your responses so that when guidance arrives, you recognize it immediately and act without hesitation or confusion. In essence, the test prepares you for clarity, mental clarity, emotional stability, and spiritual insight that will guide your next steps. A little reflection here. Every moment of trial, every difficult decision, and every time you resisted a temptation or overcame fear, you were being prepared. Your resilience was growing silently, your discernment sharpening, and your heart aligning with divine purpose. Passing the test means you are no longer operating on instinct or impulse. You are now operating under awareness and alignment with Allah's guidance. And here's the witty reminder. While many struggle blindly through life, being tested and passing it means you are playing at a higher level, a level where divine instructions are now your compass. Patience is your strategy, and awareness is your strength. You have proven that you can navigate complexity, and now you are ready to step into the clarity that comes after the test. Over the next part of this video, we will explore the signs that indicate you have passed the test, how Allah communicates with the chosen ones, and why listening carefully at this stage is crucial. Reflect on this. The test was not an obstacle but a preparation, a filter, and a confirmation that you are capable of receiving what Allah has reserved for you. Passing Allah's test is not always marked by obvious moments of triumph. The signs are subtle, woven into your experiences, your clarity, and your inner sense of alignment. Recognizing these signs is essential because they confirm that you are now prepared for the next stage of your spiritual journey. One clear sign is a growing sense of peace and certainty in your decisions. While the world is chaotic and uncertain, the chosen ones experience a quiet clarity. Your mind begins to align with purpose, and your actions feel more deliberate. You find yourself making choices that reflect not only your best judgment, but also an awareness that Allah is guiding you. That peace is not luck. It is evidence that you have successfully navigated the challenges designed to prepare you. Another sign is the presence of protection in unexpected ways. While others stumble or face repeated obstacles, you find situations aligning, doors opening at the right moment, and opportunities appearing almost effortlessly. This is a sign that your path is being guided and shielded. Allah has confirmed your readiness through these protective alignments, preparing you to step forward without unnecessary exposure or risk. Emotional resilience is another confirmation. Those who pass the test experience a shift in how they handle adversity. Challenges still arise, but you respond with composure, patience, and understanding. You no longer react impulsively or allow fear to dictate your choices. Instead, you navigate life with an awareness that your trials were designed to strengthen your heart and clarify your path. Subtle internal nudges also serve as indicators. You may notice heightened intuition, moments of sudden understanding, or a quiet voice of guidance that steers you in the right direction. These are not coincidences. They are signs from Allah confirming that your readiness has been recognized. The chosen ones learn to pay attention to these whispers, to trust them, and to act in harmony with the guidance being provided. And yes, a little humor helps here. While the others are stumbling blindly, rushing to make decisions without clarity, you are quietly observing, noting, and aligning. You are moving with strategy, not panic. You have passed the test, and now the key is listening, noticing, and acting with precision. Midway, reflect deeply. Are you aware of these signs in your life? Have you noticed the subtle confirmations that indicate your readiness? Often, we overlook the signs because we are too eager to move or too distracted by the noise around us. Recognizing them requires attention, mindfulness, and gratitude. Finally, passing the test is also reflected in your relationships and your influence. People around you may begin to respond differently, respect your decisions, or seek your guidance. This is another sign that your actions are now aligned with divine timing and that your maturity and discernment have been confirmed. Remember, these signs are not flashy or loud. They are quiet confirmations that your heart, mind, and spirit are prepared. They signal that the test is complete, and now Allah is reaching out to guide you forward. The next stage requires listening carefully, acting intentionally, and embracing the blessings that are ready to unfold. After you have passed the test, Allah begins to communicate in ways that require awareness, attentiveness, and spiritual sensitivity. This is not a moment for rushing forward blindly. The chosen ones must learn to recognize subtle signs, inner guidance, and circumstances that are aligned to convey divine instruction. Understanding how Allah communicates is essential to ensure that every action you take resonates with purpose and blessing. One of the primary ways Allah communicates is through clarity of thought. You may suddenly understand situations that once seemed confusing. Decisions that were previously difficult become obvious, and your mind feels aligned in a way that is unmistakably purposeful. This clarity is a sign that Allah is opening channels of communication, confirming that you have passed the test and are ready to move forward with wisdom. Circumstances also serve as a language of guidance. Doors that were closed begin to open, paths that were blocked become clear, and opportunities emerge in ways that align perfectly with your readiness. These external confirmations are deliberate. They are signals that your environment is aligning with divine intent. The chosen ones observe these changes carefully, interpreting them as indicators of when and how to act. Subtle internal nudges are another form of communication. You may experience a sudden insight, an inner certainty, or a calm knowing that directs your next step. These nudges are not coincidences. They are divine instructions. They guide your actions in a manner that is protected, strategic, and aligned with Allah's plan. Ignoring these cues can lead to wasted effort, whereas responding to them ensures that every movement is precise and effective. There is also a spiritual resonance that you begin to notice. When you are in alignment with Allah's guidance, situations unfold with ease, and challenges that once seemed insurmountable are navigated smoothly. This resonance is a confirmation of your readiness, and a sign that you are moving in harmony with divine wisdom. The chosen ones develop a heightened awareness to recognize this alignment, distinguishing between moments of preparation and moments meant for action. And here's a subtle but powerful reminder. The world may still seem chaotic around you, but your inner clarity and alignment serve as a compass. While others struggle to navigate their path, you are receiving signals, signs, and confirmations that guide your steps. This is why attentiveness, patience, and reflection are essential. They allow you to discern divine communication from distractions and noise. Midway through this reflection, ask yourself, am I truly listening? Am I noticing the guidance in my thoughts, in my surroundings, and in the subtle shifts around me? The answers reveal whether you are ready to act or whether more preparation is required. The chosen ones understand that listening carefully is the bridge between passing the test and stepping into the blessings that await. Finally, Allah communicates not only through direct signs, but also through the wisdom of those around you. Conversations, advice, and encounters may all carry guidance that confirms your next steps. Pay attention to these interactions. They are part of the divine strategy designed for your success. Remember, after passing the test, your ability to recognize and act upon divine communication determines the impact of your next moves. The pause was preparation, the signs were confirmation, and now attentiveness is your tool. By listening carefully, observing clearly, and responding intentionally, you align yourself fully with Allah's plan and step into the extraordinary blessings awaiting you. After passing the test and recognizing the signs, the most critical step for every chosen one is to listen carefully and follow the guidance that Allah provides. This phase is not about rushing forward or acting impulsively. It is about deliberate alignment, focused attention, and obedience to the subtle instructions that have been prepared just for you. Listening is more than hearing. It is awareness, presence, and discernment. Allah communicates in ways that require your full attention, not only through events and people, but also through intuition and inner knowing. The chosen ones learn to distinguish divine signals from distractions, to sense the right moment for action, and to act with clarity rather than impulse. Ignoring these cues or dismissing them as ordinary moments can prevent the full manifestation of blessings. Following guidance is equally essential. The pause, the test, and the signs have all been preparation. Each step forward must be deliberate, aligned with Allah's plan, and supported by the wisdom you have gained. Acting without guidance may lead to unnecessary struggles, misplaced efforts, or missed opportunities. The chosen ones, however, understand that obedience is the bridge between preparation and the realization of their potential. Here's a perspective to consider. While others may chase opportunities blindly, reacting to circumstances without insight, you are now equipped with strategic awareness. You have passed the test. You have noticed the signs. You have been given the ability to discern. The next step requires humility, patience, and attentiveness. Listening carefully ensures that your actions resonate with purpose, while following guidance ensures that your energy is focused and effective. Another key aspect is timing. Acting at the wrong time, even with the right intention, can weaken impact. The chosen ones recognize the value of timing, knowing when to wait, when to observe, and when to move. This is why divine guidance often comes subtly, requiring reflection, mindfulness, and trust. Your next steps are not just about action. They are about strategic action, aligned with Allah's wisdom and divine timing. A little reminder. Obedience to guidance is not limitation, it is protection. While others stumble through life, exposed to challenges, distractions, and wasted energy, you are shielded by alignment. Following the signs and instructions safeguards your journey, amplifies your impact, and ensures that the blessings meant for you are fully realized. Midway through this reflection, ask yourself, am I truly listening? Am I ready to act only when the guidance is clear? The chosen ones know that obedience and attentiveness are powerful tools. They are not passive. They are active forms of strength, wisdom, and preparation. Acting without them diminishes potential, but embracing them maximizes every opportunity that Allah has prepared. Finally, understand that following guidance is a demonstration of trust. It shows that your faith is strong, that your patience is practiced, and that your actions are aligned with divine wisdom. The chosen ones do not act blindly. They act with understanding, precision, and purpose, ensuring that each step reflects the blessings, protection, and preparation received during the testing period. Remember, listening carefully and following guidance is the difference between ordinary outcomes and extraordinary results. The pause, the test, and the signs all lead to this moment. Your readiness, attentiveness, and obedience will determine how fully the next stage of your life unfolds. Act wisely, move with purpose, and trust in the path Allah has prepared for you. As we reach the final step, take a moment to reflect on the journey we have explored together. You have passed the test, recognized the signs, learned to listen attentively, and embrace the power of patience and obedience. All of this has been preparation for the next stage of your life, a stage filled with clarity, blessings, and divine alignment. Understand this: passing the test was not merely a trial, it was a confirmation. It confirmed your readiness, your resilience, and your capacity to act in alignment with Allah's guidance. Now, Allah is reaching out directly to you, He is offering protection, clarity, and opportunity. But only if you continue to listen carefully and act deliberately. Every step you take now, every decision you make, carries greater significance because it is being guided with divine precision. The world may still seem chaotic. People may rush, struggle, or stumble blindly, but you are now equipped with insight and awareness. You know how to discern the signs, interpret the guidance, and respond with intention. The pause, the covering up, and the careful observation were all gifts, designed to align your energy and protect your intentions. You are no longer moving blindly. You are moving with strategy, clarity, and divine support. Now, reflect on the blessings that have come through obedience and patience. Your heart has grown stronger, your mind has become clearer, and your spirit has become attuned to the divine. Opportunities are unfolding, relationships are aligning, and your actions carry purpose and impact. The hidden growth during the waiting period is now evident, and the next steps you take will compound these blessings exponentially. Midway, ask yourself, am I ready to move forward fully aligned with Allah's guidance? Am I attentive to the signs, patient with timing, and obedient to divine instruction? The chosen ones answer these questions honestly, understanding that awareness, patience, and obedience are the keys to unlocking extraordinary success and spiritual fulfillment. Before we conclude, let us raise our hearts in prayer. O Allah, most merciful, most wise, bless every chosen heart that is listening right now. Protect them from harm, illuminate their path, and guide their steps in alignment with your divine will. Strengthen their patience, sharpen their clarity, and grant them the wisdom to recognize every sign and message you send. Preserve their energy, protect their intentions, and empower them to act only at the right moment with confidence and purpose. O Allah, allow them to receive the blessings you have prepared, unlock the doors you have set aside, and navigate their lives with clarity, strength, and divine guidance. Amin. Carry this truth with you. The pause is power, the waiting is wisdom, and the guidance is protection. Darkness or restriction is not absence. It is preparation. Stillness is not weakness. It is readiness. And every chosen one who honors these principles will move forward into extraordinary alignment, receiving the blessings, clarity, and success that Allah has reserved. Walk forward with confidence, faith, and gratitude, knowing that every step you take in alignment with Allah's guidance magnifies the blessings, strengthens your spirit, and brings you closer to the extraordinary life destined for you. Trust the process, honor the signs, and act deliberately, because the journey has just begun and the best is yet to come.